everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and tonight I have a special for you. We're going to do a sheet pan dinner, sort of, only we're going to do it vegetarian style. Tonight we're going to make vegetable stacks and we're going to do it sheet pan dinner style. We're going to cook everything on 2 sheet pans all at one time, with the exception of the quinoa dish that I have on the bottom. We're going to be making that in a separate video. But come along and let's see how this delicious vegetarian sheet pan dinner vegetable stack goes together. Alright, we're going to get started on our vegetarian sheet pan dinner, and what I'm going to be making once these vegetables are all cooked off is I'm going to be making some really beautiful vegetable stacks. We're going to be serving these alongside some ancient grains pilaf that I'm currently making in my pressure cooker. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go for a vegetarian vibe. I know a lot of people who watch me are vegetarians, and sometimes they're adjusting the recipe to suit their personal dietary needs, but it never hurts to eat a meatless meal every now and again, and we do that quite often, to be honest with you. Tonight we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some portobello mushrooms, eggplant, zucchini and yellow squash, and Vidalia onions. And we're going to kind of either marinate or brush them with a salad dressing. Ours is a zesty Italian type salad dressing. It is vegetarian. We made sure that none of the ingredients cross that line. So you want to do what's right for you. You can dress this up any way you want. You can make this Asian, Greek, Italian, whatever. If you want to make it Southwestern, you go right ahead and do it. You can mix all of those flavors that you love best, and you can just make that happen. So what we're going to do is, I have a Ziploc bag here because I want to put my mushrooms in here. And we're not going to soak these for very long. In fact, I'm just going to put them in here, and I'm going to put some of this dressing in there with it. And then I'm just going to zip it up and give this a good toss. You want to just kind of make sure that all of your mushrooms have a fair bit of the dressing on there, and you want to make sure that everybody gets coated with it at least. Then we're going to set it aside. That was easy, and you don't knock over your fork. We're going to do the same with the eggplant, the squash, and the onions, and then when we come back, I'm going to lay all this out in the sheet pan, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Alright, I went ahead and I we'll call it marinated, all the vegetables, but I didn't let these sit for even 5 minutes. As soon as I finished up, I put all of these, I put the mushrooms out, and then I put the squash in, and I got them good and coated, and then I put them on the sheet pan, and then I put the eggplant in the bag and I got it good and coated, and I put them on the sheet pan, and then I stuck me little onion lollipops in there and I got them coated. Now I also have the remaining dressing, so you can see the remaining dressing is here, and I did just kind of brush my onions here like this just to make sure, because the onions aren't really going to absorb anything like the squash and the mushrooms and the eggplant. So the reason I have my thick onion slices, this is 2 Vidalia onions, and I stuck them on these 7-inch skewers because when you cook things like this on the grill or in the oven and you want to flip them, it's a lot easier to do that if you have them on a skewer, because the skewer affords you a lot more stability to do that. So that's why I did it. So that's just a helpful hint for you if you like when you grill out and you want to grill some onion slices like that, make sure you put them on a skewer. They'll stay together for one thing, and they won't separate. Okay, so now we're going to put these in a 350-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes. It just depends. When they're done to your liking, then you can pull them out. If you like them a little on the tender crisp side, then pull them out sooner. I'm going to check mine at the 15-minute mark, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip them because I'm going to have to put these on 2 separate racks in my oven. And we're going to turn the eggplant slices over at that point, turn the mushrooms and the squash over, as well as the onions. Everything's going to get turned. The pans are going to get flipped, and then at the 25-minute mark, I'll check them again. And if they're ready to come out, we'll pull them out and we'll bring you back when it's time to do that. Alright. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I flipped the pans halfway through, and I turned all the veggies. Again, you keep these in here as long or as short of a time as you want, but I'm going to tell you how delicious this all smells. I'm going to let these kind of simmer down a little, and then I'm going to build a beautiful vegetable stack, and we'll bring it back to the counter, and we'll show you what that looks like when we're all done. And there you have it. There's our vegetable stack, and I have plated it along with our ancient grains pilaf on the bottom. And I have to tell you, I can't wait to taste this. The pilaf is exceptionally delicious, and these vegetable stacks look incredible. Are you ready to taste this? Okay, so ironically, you need a steak knife to eat this. So that's funny if you get that. I did not overcook the vegetables. I kind of made them tender crisp. And you can see, I'll take out a slice, like little piece of cake, and you can see how beautiful that is. And I'll give you a mushroom. And let's see what will stay on the fork. Mmm.
That is tasty.
Mm-hmm. You don't miss the meat, do you?
Mm-mm. Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's really delicious. Wow. Mm. Well, that was super easy. And don't limit yourself to the vegetables I have used. Please use whatever vegetables you prefer. This is not a written in stone kind of deal. These vegetable stacks can go any kind of direction. It's going to be awesome. Make it your own. Exactly. So, I hope that you will give this a try because it is awesome. I thank you so much for stopping by my kitchen today to see how I made this vegetable stack sheet pan dinner. And if you liked it, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we make every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope this inspires you to have a meatless meal. A lot of people I know do meatless Mondays. And really, meatless is appropriate absolutely anytime, and probably a little bit better for us to at least incorporate 1 or 2 a week into our meal plan. So I hope you give this a try, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya. I'm also using a half a cup of diced red onion, and this is definitely where you want to use red onion. You can use white onion if that's what you have on hand, but red onion is